Okay, this is probably the most common question I get when it comes to the comp plan is how to calculate your side points. Again, this is something that you're not going to have to calculate, but depending on what status you're shooting for, it is a good idea to have an idea on how the side points are calculated just to make sure that you don't miss any kind of promotion because of side point values. We're going to use the promotion golden as just an example of this little thing that I put together. So to get to golden, you need 10,000 in GV, your group volume, and you need 2,500 side points. You also need two director legs on your team. So 2 people at 25% on your front line. But it's really important to make sure that you keep track of those side points to make sure that you're getting that. Okay. So I put together this little like makeshift team just so you guys can have an idea. So for an example, I'm sitting at 25%. My GV is $25,000 as a whole. So your group volume is always going to count no matter what, your sales, your customer sales, and everybody below you. Okay. No matter where they sit on your line, that is how your GV is going to be calculated. But to come up with that side point value, it's going to look at your front line first generation team members. So I put together 7 team members and we're going to kind of go over. So what this is going to do is with your group volume, again, your group volume is not going to change, but to calculate those side points, you're going to have to take certain percentages out of that group volume. Okay. So when we're looking at these 7 team members, we have one at 25, one at 6%, 18%, 22%, 25%, 3%, and 12%. Okay. So the first thing that you're going to do is take away your 25%. Okay. Your 25% are not going to count in with those sideline points. So number 1 is going to be out. Okay. That's a 25%. We're going to take out also that 25%. Okay. And then we're left with other numbers. Now, 25% don't count. And then it is going to be your highest 18% or 22%, depending on what you have on your team. Okay. So we're looking right now, we have an 18% at 3,000, but we have a 22% that is at a 4,000 GV. So what's going to happen is this 22% is going to come out as well. And then we are left with this 6%, 18, 3, and 12. When we take all of their values for their GV and add those up, we come out with 5,000 in GV, which is going to count 5,000 side points. Was that too much? Hopefully that was the best way to explain. But the biggest thing, it's really, really easy once you get it, is the 25% don't count towards that number. And then it's always the highest 18 or 22%. So if for some reason we didn't even have this 22%, your 18 is going to end up coming out. If we have multiple 18s or multiple 22%, then it's just going to be that one highest one out of your 18s or your 22s. But then when it comes to 25s are going to come out no matter how many you have. And that's how you calculate your side points. Now, the biggest reasoning for this is to make sure that as leaders, we're not just building up 1 leg or 2 legs and just counting on them to bring in all that volume into our team. This is a big reason on why we want to build not only deep, but we also want to build wide so that we have that range of values coming in. You're starting to build your leaders here, and those are the ones that kind of break out of those numbers. But these are your upcoming leaders that we're focusing on because that is what is going to come in to that side point value. I kind of want to add this, and I don't know where I'm going to add it, but I literally was about to erase my board, and I realized right here. So like I wrote, obviously take away the 25%, but you're also gonna take away highest. Oh, okay. Ew, what was that laugh? I am probably not going to put this in here. 18% or 22, depending on what you have on the line. So I wanted to I wanted to add that because I didn't write that down. So take away your 25%, take away your highest 18 or 22, depending where your numbers are. Okay, bye.